And it's really great to have Maribeth here with us today. She is quite experienced and has a lot of innovative concepts and approaches that we're really excited to have an opportunity to explore today. I'm going to basically provide a high-level update on our company that's growing incredibly rapidly right now, trying to describe our newest launch, which is occurring this month, primarily focused on oncology, immuno-oncology, and immunotherapy, which is our SPX and our CorPlex assays. To start off, we are committed to coming up with technologies that will allow us to see disease progression earlier and less invasively. And you can see that today, primarily for cancers and neuro diseases on the left-hand side, there's a lot of, I'll call it pain and invasiveness in the sampling as well as expense. And a lot of what we're focused on is trying to get these answers via blood much earlier. This slide just indicates that our primary focus over the last 5 years has been on neurology, and now we're really moving aggressively forward onto oncology with the recent launch. We knew that it was going to be more important to get to a higher number of multiplex to be effective in oncology, and that's the key to the launch that we're making this month. You can see here that the stage of a disease being tracked at the bottom, the earlier you detect it, the lower typically the protein concentration is in blood. And also, the less invasive the testing, typically the less concentration there is in blood. So the y-axis and the x-axis, our goal ends up being to move to the bottom left corner to try to find and see things less invasively and earlier. And again, our focus being where we think that most diseases, most late stage detected is cancer and neurology. As you can see from this slide, probably 4 or 5 years ago, we redirected the company to focus on research first and to get a lot of publications to support and validate our technology, and then to move into diagnostics. Our original launch was in diagnostics, but we changed the order about 5 years ago, and we really had no revenue. In this past year, we had nearly $38 million of revenue, so really that has been a very rapid ramp, as you can see on the right-hand side. And that growth has continued to accelerate since we went public about 5 or 6 quarters ago. Every quarter, it's continued to accelerate faster as many investors own pharma biotech investments and are helping us land our technology to help those drugs get approved with higher probability and with greater success. We also have acquired Aushon. We regained all of our IVD rights. We've had several FDA sessions, standing room only, to describe how our technology can see particularly neurodiseases earlier. We launched the SRX last year. The SPX is being launched this month. We did have a really productive Hiring Precision Health Summit in Amsterdam in December of 2018, and there is a video that summarizes a lot of the key thought leaders' views around neurofilament light, which was the primary focus. And we've continued to attract some of the top management throughout the industry, bringing several CEOs into our company to further help us scale our growth and be there to provide these platforms in a very reliable and repeatable way for most of our research collaborators around the world. The left-hand side, you can see the instruments that we now sell, HD1 and SRX, being the benchtop of the HD1, but the SPX is what we're launching this month, and that allows multiplexing with the same sensitivity as the original Simoa, so that's why we call it transformational Simoa. And we are utilizing a planar array technology, which we'll comment on in a moment, and we do provide a lot of services for assay development as well as to run studies. This slide just shows you our geographies, primarily North America and Europe, but we're aggressively trying to grow now in Asia, and we're building out our Asia team. And we're primarily in pharma biotech, but we have a lot of academia starting to buy our technologies. And today we're primarily neurology, but we're starting to make a move, you can see, in oncology. This slide just shows that we tried to build the basis of our company based on third-party peer-reviewed publications, and you can see how rapidly those are accelerating by various investigators from around the world. And we think that's important because they also many times reveal new biomarkers that adds to our menu. And you can see how rapidly our menu has expanded. And the accelerator is our in-house services CRO. And you can see that we've actually already run 45 phase 1, 2, 3 trials for pharma industry, which we think is a big piece of our future. That has led to a lot of rapid instrument population around the world, over 300 instruments. And what's really exciting is the way our customers are using these instruments. They're using them in a very aggressive way. So our consumable growth continues to be very rapid as they buy those assay kits.